Good day, good people. Just enjoying myself this morning, taking a hike, spending time in nature. It's just something that was on my heart and on my mind. I just wanted to give it to the people. See, it might help somebody, but throughout my life journey, I done learned some things that I realized life, it's like basic math. And if you align yourself with the pluses of life and stay away from the minuses, then gradually it'll increase and compound interest as time goes. So, in a year, 2-3 year time frame, if you can muster up the discipline and the patience to stay on the pluses of life, the positives, that's why, a plus and a positive sign is synonymous, because they both go together when you really understand how this thing we call life works. So anyway, if you stay with the pluses, the healthy food, the fruits, the vegetables, the nuts, the seeds, all of the things that's grown from the earth, that's untarnished and uncompromised by man. So if you embrace all of those and stay away from the negatives, the minuses, that's why minus sign is negative, because it's going to subtract from you and reduce, toxic people, toxic words, toxic foods, drugs, alcohol, all of the minuses. So you stay away from those and embrace the plus, the positive people, the positive information. It's addition, it's adding to you. And what I realize is the more pluses you embrace and the minuses that you stay away from, you begin to add up. And when things add up to your health, to your knowledge, to your information, to your joy, your peace, your prosperity, then last but not least, you'll start to notice you economically start to increase, your money start to increase, because everything that elevates and enhances you health-wise, knowledge-wise, and overall quality of life-wise will surely empower you and your finances. And I know that, not to be specific, but when you think of genocide, you think of gentrification, in the grand scheme of things, I realized that wicked people in high places, they targeted it, the less fortunate, impoverished communities. Hence why we got easy access in the impoverished communities to all of the things that's going to minus, that's going to subtract, reduce, which ultimately takes away from your success and your income. So, impoverished communities, you got easy access to open air drug markets. You got easy access to 24-hour bars, poor food, McDonald's, KFC, Dollar General, all of the toxicities. But on the flip side, when you look at the suburban, more fortunate communities that hasn't been targeted in a negative way, intentionally, you see they got easy access to better information, Barnes and Nobles, bookstores, things that's going to enhance and increase your quality of life. Mom's Organic Market, Whole Foods, bars close earlier. All of the minuses close earlier or even don't even exist in those communities. Even where I'm at, the nature trail, because this enhances, the ions that the trees give off. It's nutritious. It's a thing called nature deficiency disorder. Because if you're not getting enough nature in you, it can actually cause depression and mental health issues and things like that. So the point that I'm making is the truth will set you free, because once you realize the truth of what I'm saying, you don't have to be a victim to it once you apply it as a lifestyle. So if you know wicked people in high places targeted you and gave you easy access to all of the negatives, which is going to reduce you, your health, your certainty, your sanity, and ultimately your money and your success and your quality of life. They gave you easy access to that in the impoverished communities. So you don't have to be a victim to it, because you can travel to go get Jordans and clothes. You can travel to go get the books. You can go travel to get the food. You can travel to get the nature once you understand the economic benefits of it. So that's my point that I'm making this morning. You know, I just want to explain how every plus we do in life that enhances and increases our health and our overall quality of life, it synonymously at the same time enhances and increases our money. So, you know, in the less fortunate communities, it's a term called broke. Oh, you broke, man. You ain't got it. But the thing is, the reason why you broke is because you broken. You know, once you fix your bad habits, you fix yourself, you gradually begin to fix your finances. And that's the point that I'm making. So a lot of people, you know, is broke because they broken. And I realized that once you fix you and you embrace the pluses and stay away from the minuses, you begin to heal, you begin to grow, you begin to flourish. That's why nourish and flourish go hand in hand, you know, because the more you nourish with the pluses of life, you begin to flourish. And when you begin to flourish, so does your health, so does your joy, so does your peace, so does your prosperity, so does your finances. So it's a reason why they gave you easy access to the minuses and poor access to the pluses. You know, it's a reason why genocide and gentrification go together. Because first, they wanted to target you with the crack epidemic, you know, in the 80s, and the toxic music. They took the consciousness out of hip hop and gave a platform to the stuff that's going to lead you astray, lead you in the wrong direction. And I just want everybody to know, you know, if you don't know, which you probably do know, but hey, I just want everybody to know that, you know, it was intentional. We was targeted. So once you realize that, then you start to understand the economics of the pluses and the minuses. So it's simple. You change your mindset and start to embrace the pluses and stay away from the minuses, you'll begin to grow, you know? And, you know, before I end this, I'm just channeling the energy this morning, man, because there's a lot of people that's no longer here, but I still feel a spirit with me, you know? So I'm dedicating my message to my father, man. You know, I love you, Pops. And I'ma forever, you know, allow you to shine through me. You know, because you definitely, from our talks and different things we discussed throughout the years, throughout my youth and my adulthood, you know, you instilled a lot of morals and principles and scruples and just overall knowledge and wisdom in me, man. And I'm gonna forever let you shine through me. You know, I love you. You know, it's so much more I can say, but I'm doing this for my pops, man. I'm doing this for my grandfather, man. You know, my pops, Lamont Jackson Sr., my grandfather, Charles Cox, you know. My grandfather, he instilled, from what I saw through my years of knowing him, he instilled strength. He instilled, his demonstration was his explanation, you know. You know, and I'm doing this for my grandfather. I'm doing this for my Uncle Kevin, you know. He showed me so much love, man, that I still feed off that energy, you know. My cousin, you know, the young warrior, Cortez. I love you, man. And we had a lot of talks in the shop when you used to come through. And I did everything I could to, you know, put what I had in me and you. And I'm doing this for you too. Hope your sister hear this and see this. And she can feed off this energy. You know, Kiara, she was, you know, a young hustler of the family. You know, I wish she would have matured to be the young lady that I knew it was in her to be. But you know, everything happened for a reason. And I'm still feeding off her energy too. She definitely was gonna go get it. And she did go get it. My grandma Charlotte, she showed so much love, so much belief in me that I can't let her down. You know, she gave me a lot of wisdom. You know, I talked to her and just, I'm doing this for you too, Grandma. You know, all my loved ones, you know, when God put it in you, you got to give it out. Of course, my mother, she's still here, so I'm forever going to do everything I can to make her smile, you know. Grandma, my grandma Rose, words can't explain, man. I mean, a lot of people put a lot of knowledge and information and wisdom and love in me, man. That's what made me a leader, because I ain't never need or felt like I needed a cosigner, because I always had so much love I can depend on and so many people that believed in me. So I do this for y'all, man. And it's like one of my first episodes of, you know, the Mastermind Chronicles, you know. Stay tuned. It's a lot more I gotta say, and a lot more knowledge, wisdom that's in me that the universe put in me to get to y'all. So I hope y'all got something out this, you know. I could say so much more and elaborate on the topic, but I'm gonna give y'all something to wait for, you know. Stay tuned. Next episode, I'm gonna elaborate even more. But if you ain't know some of these things I spoke of and how we've been targeted, don't be a victim. Truth sets you free. Once you realize it, then you'll understand, like, hold up, man. I got to start embracing the pluses so I can flourish, so I can grow and stay away from the minuses. You know, that's the only way I'm gonna flourish, because everything we do that's a plus not only affects our health and our certainty and our sanity and our overall quality of life, but it affects our finances. So if you realize that if I do this minus, which is a drug, which is an alcohol, which is a negative conversation, toxic food, if I do this minus, it's going to subtract from my overall health, my overall quality of life, my overall finances eventually. Because it's not about what you're doing now. It's about where it's going to lead you, you know. And that's the point that I'm trying to make. All right, how you doing? The point that I'm making is how everything we do that we think is small, it's not about how it's affecting you now. It's about the 3-year time frame, the trajectory that it's going to set you on in a period of time, the compound interest of it. You do the pluses, it gradually gains interest. And over the time, it turns into health, it turns into joy, strength, and it overall turns into money. And the minuses, it do the opposite. It subtracts, it reduces, it degenerates. And last but not least, it affects your finances in a negative way. That's why it's called a negative. That's why it's a minus. And that's just what it is. Love.